Welcome back to my channel The Pharma Girl. This video gives about H2 antihistamines or H2 histamine blockers. They are referred to as H2RAS. The classic example for this category is cimetidine, and the following drugs fall under this category: ranitidine, famotidine and roxatidine. The mode of action for H2 blockers is: these are a class of medications that block the action of histamine H2 receptors at the parietal cells of the stomach. The histamine binds to the H2 receptor at the parietal cells and increases the intracellular levels of cAMP and ATP in the presence of adenylate cyclase. The increase in cAMP leads to an increase in a protein kinase A. The protein kinase A phosphorylates proteins involved in the transport of H plus K plus ATPase from the cytoplasm to the cell membrane, which causes resorption of potassium ions and secretion of hydrogen ions into the lumen of stomach. Other substances that promote the acid secretion such as gastrin and acetylcholine have a reduced effect on parietal cells when the H2 receptors are blocked by H2 blockers. Usually, antihistamines is a term that is referred to the H1 receptor antagonist. There are two types of histamine receptors, H1 and H2. The H1 receptor antagonist is used against allergies and allergic symptoms. The H2 receptor antagonist acts against the secretion of gastric acid on the parietal cells in the stomach. In the year 1964, it is very prominent during the era of experimentations on regulating the gastric acid for the production of gastrointestinal tract. In the year 1964, it was first known that the histamine is a secretagogue that stimulates the secretion of stomach acid, and also H1 antihistamines had no effects on gastric acid production. Hence, after this revelation, it is postulated that there are two types of receptors for histamine, out of which only one kind of receptor is responsible for gastric acid secretion. In an effort to develop a model for the then unknown H2 receptor antagonist, starting from the structure of histamine, several models have been developed and arrived to a partial H2 antagonist called N-alpha guanylyl histamine. This further led to another receptor model that gave rise to a competitive specific antagonist at H2 receptor called burimamide. Competitive antagonist binds to the same site as that of agonist, but it does not activate and prevents the agonist action. Butyramide is 100 times more potent than N-alpha guanylyl histamine, proving its efficacy at H2 receptor site. Yet, the potency of butyramide is extensively low for oral administration. Hence, by various modification through the improvement in the structure due to acid dissociation constant of the compound in the stomach, it led to the development of another compound called metamide. But this compound posed severe and unacceptable side effects such as nephrotoxicity and agranulocytosis. By various investigations, it was found that these effects are mainly caused by the thiourea group, and hence it is similar analog guanidine were investigated, leading to the discovery of the first clinically successful H2 antagonist called cimetidine. Therefore, the cimetidine is considered as a prototype for H2 receptor antihistamines. Ranitidine was also found as a result in the development rationale drug design process, where the imidazole ring of cimetidine is replaced with the N-containing furan ring, which gave a much better tolerability, long-lasting action, and 10 times more potency than cimetidine. The various clinical uses of H2 blockers in a broad spectrum is as follows. They are used in the treatment of duodenal ulcers, stress ulcers, and gastritis, Zollinger-Ellison syndrome. It is a rare condition where tumors are formed in the upper part of the duodenum, which leads to the secretion of large amounts of gastrin, which causes the stomach to produce higher levels of gastric acid. It is also used in the treatment of gastroesophageal reflux disease, prophylaxis of pneumonia, and urticaria. Urticaria is a skin rash that is triggered by food, medication, or stress that leads to the increased levels of histamine underneath the skin. Cimetidine. Cimetidine is used to inhibit stomach acid production and is used in the treatment of heartburn and peptic ulcers. Cimetidine is given orally and intravenously. The rapid absorption is achieved orally. Regardless the route of administration, the drug is absorbed well. The onset of action when taken orally is within 30 minutes and peak occurs within 1 to 3 hours. The drug binds to proteins and is distributed throughout all the tissues. Food has no interference with the absorption of cimetidine. The oral bioavailability of cimetidine is 60 to 80% and the major metabolite is sulfoxide, which accounts for about 30% of excreted material. Cimetidine is able to cross the placenta and blood-brain barrier and hence produces mild effects on central nervous system such as dizziness and headache. Cimetidine is rapidly eliminated in about 2 hours, mainly in urine and little amounts through bile. The maximum half-life of the drug in our body is about 2 to 3 hours. The various adverse effects includes headache, dizziness, bowel upset, dryness of mouth, rashes, and it also has anti-androgenic activities, elevation of aminotransferases, gynecomastia, loss of libido, impotence, and temporary decrease in sperm count on high doses. Cimetidine interferes and inhibits competitively and reversibly the cytochrome P450 isoenzymes and reduces the hepatic blood flow. It inhibits the metabolism of various drugs such as other H2 blockers and ketoconazole. Ranitidine. Ranitidine is a competitive, reversible inhibitor of the action of histamine at H2 receptors found in the parietal cells of the stomach. It is a medication that decreases the stomach acid production. It can be given by orally or intramuscularly or intravenously. It is 5 times more potent than cimetidine. About 50% of the drug is orally absorbed. The drug binds to the protein for about 15% and gets distributed throughout the body and gets metabolized in the liver, releasing N-oxide as a principal metabolite. The half-life for ranitidine is about 2 to 3 hours. Although the T-half and the pharmacokinetics of ranitidine is similar to cimetidine, it has a longer duration of action with 24 hours gastric acid suppression. The primary route of elimination is through urine. About 30% of orally administered drug is collected as unabsorbed drug in 24 hours. Ranitidine has little to no interference and inhibition on hepatic metabolism of other drugs. The drug is not as permeable through blood-brain barrier as cimetidine, but it has little effects outside the gastrointestinal tract. The adverse effects includes headache, diarrhea, dizziness, constipation, and placebo effects. Famotidine. Famotidine blocks the H2 receptors on parietal cells of the stomach, which leads to the reduction in acid secretion. It is taken by mouth or intravenously and it starts to work within an hour after administration into the body. The half-life of famotidine is between 2.5 to 3.5 hours. Famotidine is 5 to 8 times more potent than ranitidine. The oral bioavailability is between 40 to 50% and protein binding is between 15 to 20%. The route of excretion is through renal excretion and about 25 to 30% of the drug is excreted unchanged when given orally. The clinical uses includes in the treatment of several ulcers, heartburn, acid indigestion, GERD, Zollinger-Ellison syndrome, multiple endocrine adenomas, and aspiration of pneumonia. Famotidine has no effects on cytochrome P450 enzyme system and other drugs. A few side effects includes headache, dizziness, intestinal upset, rashes, disorientation, constipation, or diarrhea. Roxatidine. Roxatidine is a specific and competitive histamine H2 receptor blocker that reduces the secretion of gastric acid in the stomach. It is given orally and is 2 times more potent and long-lasting than ranitidine. About 50% of the orally given drug is absorbed into the body. The protein binding is about 5 to 7% and the metabolism takes place in liver, releasing N-oxide as a principal metabolite. The half-life of the drug is about 5 to 7 hours and its bioavailability lies about 80 to 90%. It is renally excreted through kidneys and its pharmacodynamics, pharmacokinetics and side effects are much similar to that of ranitidine. This summarizes almost all the important facts and points about histamine H2 receptor antagonists, and in the next class of drugs that protects the GIT is given in the next video. If you like my content, do like, share and comment to the Pharma Girl. Thank you.